Hi everyone, this is new to cryptocurrency and I am back with another video. So today I wanted to do a review of one of the sites that I've come to start frequenting, and that is luckygames.io. By the way, I will put a link for it in the description box below. I hope all of you are staying safe out there amidst this COVID-19 crisis. But staying at home, it's sometimes kind of think it's just an opportunity to do more stuff with crypto. Who knows, you know? So let's go ahead and get into it. As always, I am using the CryptoTab browser. For those of you who don't know, this is a Google Chrome clone browser that's free, by the way, and it mines cryptocurrency for you and pays you in Bitcoin. So as you can see, I've saved up about 157 Satoshi. If you're wondering why the amount is so small, I just did a withdrawal of about 3,500 roughly to free Bitcoin. And if you saw my video, then you know when I did that. And so I just have done that withdrawal. So now I'm slowly building back up. My network is growing. I've got 8 people. The only thing is that as of right now, actually I don't think any of them are active right now. So that's the thing. I have to do more different stuff, do more education on how to get this, because if you're the only person doing it, then it is quite slow. Like, it's taken me quite a while to get to 157 just as myself, and so it is quite slow when you're just the only person doing it. So that's why it's a good thing to get lots of referrals who are constantly doing it themselves. And so I hope to do more videos in the future educating on how to increase profits and different things like that, just to help motivate people to keep trying. Because again, even if it's a small amount, it's more than what Google Chrome is going to pay you or any of the other common browsers, except oh no, I won't even mention that one. You guys probably know the one I'm thinking of. And so, but yeah, this site is this browser is awesome. As long as you download it, install it, open it up, make sure this mining function is on, you're going to be making money regardless of what you're doing. You just go to the CryptoTab extension, or I have the bookmark right here. And so you go there, it opens up this page, you make sure the mining function is on, turn on Cloud Boost if it's possible, and then you're making money regardless of what you're doing, which is pretty awesome. But let's get into the content of today's video. So today I am doing a review and tutorial of how to use Lucky Games. Okay, so this is, for those of you who don't know, luckygames.io is a cryptocurrency casino. Okay, so it's a cryptocurrency casino. So for those of you who don't know very much about cryptocurrency casinos, there are casinos who are kind of general, usually centralized, and they focus on a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies, and there are other decentralized casinos. For the decentralized casinos, you see them a lot for Tron especially, but even before they were casinos for Tron, there were casinos for Ethereum, for EOS, and even nowadays one of the new ones that's popped up is for IOST. And so you'll see casinos, or at the very least, individual decentralized applications where small amounts of gambling are possible, if not entire casinos full of decentralized applications, some of which are run on smart contracts. And so there's lots of casinos in the cryptocurrency world, but today I'm going to be talking about one of the generalized casinos that supports a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies, okay? And that is Lucky Games. So let's go ahead and go to it. So this is the site. So I've signed up, I've made an account. You'll see right here when you open it up, this is for dice, by the way. This is what their dice look like. If you go here, you'll see the menu, and there's several different icons. So games, dice is one of those. The chat, fair, which means their evidence for how it's provably fair and everything like that, and they'll explain that and how you can test it and whatnot. Statistics, so you can check your progress. Exchange, so if you want to exchange between one of the several cryptocurrencies that they support, and token, because this does have a native token. It doesn't have any worth. It can't be taken outside of the platform. It has to stay on this site. It basically doesn't have any worth. However, you can use it to buy stuff in the store, and if you have enough of the token, then you can make an exchange to BTC. But those are the only two times when it has value. On its own, it doesn't actually have any value, okay? But they do give it out for free. as long as your balance of, there it's called lucky, by the way, so as long as your balance of lucky is 0, you get a certain amount of lucky coins depending on how many days consecutively you visited it. So I've been here, coming here most days, and so I already have 5 days consecutively. So if I were to have 0 lucky tokens right now, I could claim this and get 1,000. Now, I recently claimed it and got 1,000, and I actually have more than 1,000 right now, and so I can't claim because I have a balance of it. So what I'm going to do is just go and take you through some of this stuff on the site. So right now I'm on, by the way, so it took me a while to figure this out. One click on one of these icons opens up the menu, another click closes it, okay? I couldn't figure that out for a little while, and that was annoying. So let's look at the game. So they've got balls, dice, roulette, cells, hacker, okay? Hacker's in its beta, by the way. So I don't mess with any of these games except for dice, okay? I don't mess with roulette, however, and you can see dice is clearly their most popular game, okay? Cells is their least popular game. And so, you know, I do dice. That's what I specialize in as far as casinos and everything like that is concerned. Just because the strategies and everything, they lend themselves most easily to dice. I know that game. I can develop strategies and different things like that to kind of create positive expected value strategies. That's what I'm trying to do, is create positive expected value strategies. Because there are lots of strategies out there. It's just a lot of them are negative expected value strategies, and you're basically banking on short-term variance to get you wins in the short term, and then you either stop forever or you keep going and still expect that short-term variance. But I mean, obviously, you can't do that forever. Eventually it's going to even out to what it is, even though in the beginning you might get some short-term variance that works in your favor. And so, like I say, I specialize in dice. That's my game. And then, but I mean, roulette as well. Some of the strategies were actually that I use in, or the base strategy, you know, I use, it was actually developed originally for roulette, I believe, although it lends itself to dice, and the tweaks that I've made to it are just really, really nice with dice, and it just makes it really good. But enough about that. This isn't a strategy video. This is me showing you how to use this site for if you want to get on here, okay? So this is the Games tab. The next tab is the Chat tab. You can see the chat when you're level 0. I'm level 1, by the way. You can see the chat when you're level 0. However, you can't actually post anything in the chat. One good thing about the chat is that they give what are called reigns. A reign is a dispensing of cryptocurrency in 500 in small amounts. In this case, it's 500 Satoshi for every single reign that you receive. However, a certain amount of people, like maybe 10 to 15 people, get reign at a certain time. For lucky games, it's every 30 minutes for a system reign, where the system will randomly select a certain amount of people and give them cryptocurrency. And then there are also player reigns, where usually if someone wins, so like say I win 1,000,000 Satoshi, I might give out, you know, 50,000 Satoshi. I might make it rain. Oh, look, actually, this is an excellent example. So I just got, let's see, how much is that? I just got 500,000 Satoshi worth of EOS right now from a player who made it rain. So R-I-L-L-E, real, I guess is how you pronounce that. And you can see I'm one of the people who got the EOS rain. So let me go ahead and post in here and just tell him thank you. Because again, he didn't have to do that. It's just he probably just won big a second ago, and he wanted to share some of the wealth. So I'm just going to say thank you. And so he makes it rain, and then the bot will automatically choose a certain number of people to receive a small portion of what he gave away. So if we decided to give away, you know, 10 million Satoshi worth of EOS, it'll split it up into, you know, 500,000 Satoshi like brackets. Yeah, and then it will give it out to some people. Okay, so that's chat. So rain is one of the ways that you can earn cryptocurrency on here. Fair. This just goes into what the concept of something being provably fair is, so you know that they're not cheating you. Here's my personal seed. I have not changed it. I don't plan to change it as of right now. I'm still researching, and I want to keep the same seed for the entire time that I'm researching. Just because I don't know if changing seeds will significantly change what I have found thus far, okay? So here's statistics, and this is the statistics for the specific cryptocurrency that I'm on. Right now I am using Litecoin. Okay, you can see that this is one of the ones where I did not exactly show my glory. Like, this is pretty bad. And so, yeah, so this one's bad. One of the ones that I am not proud of. And then here's the exchange, where you can exchange one type of cryptocurrency for another type. Now, they do charge fees here. And most of these cryptocurrencies, most of the pairs are allowed. Right at this moment, PoonDX is not allowed, and BitTorrent token, where is BitTorrent token? BitTorrent token, exchanging to BitTorrent token is not allowed, just because they say that it's due to the market instability. They don't know really what a good price would be, so they're not allowing people to exchange to that right now. And then here's, like I said, the Lucky token, where they give you the free Lucky token. So let's close this. So that's your first friend, is that right there, okay? That helps you kind of navigate the site. The other thing is here on Dice, or any of them really, you're going to have a bar here that shows you all of the cryptocurrencies that they support. And as you can see, they support a lot of cryptocurrencies. So for me, you know, I'm interested in Tron, I'm interested in Dogecoin, I'm interested in Litecoin and Bitcoin and things like that. However, specific to this site, I'm most interested in Tron and Dogecoin, although with all of the rains that I've been getting, I have started to branch out and different things like that. And a lot of them, kind of like Dogecoin, will make a good sandbox for me to start researching for other projects. And so you can see they support quite a few cryptocurrencies with every time you go. So let's go ahead and just go to Lucky Coins, or Lucky Tokens. So let me see down here. They're in alphabetical order, by the way. So let me go to tokens. So notice with Litecoin, there's a deposit and withdraw button. When I go here, it says, you know, wallet maintenance, because again, you can't take these out. It says deposit and withdraw, but you can't really put them in anywhere, and they're not actually worth anything. So here's how much Lucky tokens I have, how many Lucky tokens I have. Now, let's talk about some of the mechanics of their dice, okay? So the minimum bet is 1 Satoshi, okay? 1 Satoshi. Now, this isn't a strategy video, but I'll just say this. It is really, really, and I cannot say this enough, really, really, really significant that they allow 1 Satoshi for every single cryptocurrency as their minimum bet, okay? 1 Satoshi for Lucky tokens. If I go to Bitcoin, where's Bitcoin? And I click on minimum bet, it's still 1 Satoshi. So for something that's not worth anything, minimum bet is 1 Satoshi. For something that is Bitcoin, you know, is worth a lot, 1 Satoshi. So the minimum bet is 1 Satoshi, which is super important, okay? You can change to whether it's rolling over or rolling under, which is good, being able to choose either one, and you're not stuck with one if you don't want to be. There's a multiplier that tells you how much you're going to get. Do know that it does inflate it. It does add 1. So basically what it means is whatever you bet, consider that amount lost. So you lose 1. However, if I were going to, well, here, let's do 100. Okay, let's do, yeah, so let's do 100. So if I were to bet 100, because it says 2.02, what that means is basically if you bet 100, if I win, what happens is they stole my 100. However, they gave me 2.02. So 202 back. So I got my 100 back, plus I got 101. So just because it says 2.02, don't assume that you're going to get 202 added onto your total. You're only going to get 102, because what they've done is they've taken that 100, but then they've given that 100 right back, plus they've given you 102. So it's only really 1.02 at 50%. And you know the odds change. So if I say, you know, I want over 90%, I'm going to get 11 times. So again, take 1 off, I'm going to get 10 times. If I'm betting 100, I'm going to get 1,000 if I get it, okay? So that's how that works. So the win chance tells you about what percent you're going to get. And remember, you need to factor in the house edge, which is 1% in this case. Because remember, the numbers go from 0 to 99, which is a spread of 100 numbers. And the number that you choose here, the 90, that's the house edge. Whatever I choose, over or under this number, if I land on that number, I automatically lose regardless of what I chose. That's the house edge, okay? Everything else is just the odds that you pick, okay? It's the odds that you pick, except for that one little number. If you get that number, you lose, and it was due to house edge. Any other time you lose, it's just variance or the odds that you picked, okay? Let's see. So what else can we talk about? There is an auto roll feature. Although you do have to program in, what the strategy is, and so far I don't mess with this unless it's to drive up the number of bets that I'm doing for leveling purposes. Because remember, if you have to program in the strategy and it's something that you just leave on for a long time, you can't really program in. Well, again, I'm not very good at it, so who knows? Maybe you can. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I personally haven't found a way to program any of the strategies I like to use that actually win. So there are strategies I have that at least as far as I've been using them, have actually won a little bit. And then there are strategies that I know for a fact mathematically don't work out and they lose, okay? I can program in some of those strategies to the auto roll feature, but I haven't been able to. Oh, actually, here, another good example. I got 0.5 XLM from a rain. So here, let's go here, and let's tell them thank you. See? Oh, stellar lumens, that's what that is. Okay, so yep, I recognize the icon. I didn't recognize XLM. Oh goodness, I got it again. So, oh wait, no, sorry, that's the one that I just got. Okay, so from for stellar lumens, let's go ahead and say thank you, okay? Because you always want to say thank you. This one's from QC Coin, okay? I'm gonna say thank you. And I mean, what can he say except you're welcome? I'm just kidding. Like if you got the comment. So but yes, so where was I? Okay, so this is your balance. You can see how much you have at all times. You can deposit in here. There's no minimum deposit amount. You can withdraw. There is a withdrawal fee and there is a minimum withdrawal amount that differs based on your coin. So before you try and withdraw, just make sure you know what the withdrawal amount is. There's no deposit amount. Again, this is a casino. They want to make it very easy for you to put money on here. They're not going to limit how much you can put on here by doing a little minimum withdrawal, okay? They know that they can be nice in that one because they know you're going to put more than the minimum withdrawal amount for most people. Now, I'm a cheapo, and the only cryptocurrency that I put on here is stuff that I got from faucets, which again was free, and the only money that has been on here since then is money that was from faucets or money that I've gotten from rains or money that I have made in the process of being on here. And so I've not put any other stuff in here other than stuff that was gotten for free, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so that's dice. And those are the basics. I won't get into strategy. What you do is, here's the button that allows you to actually make your roll. So I'm not going to do one. I currently have, here, actually I will show you one. I will show you one on Lucky Tokens, okay? And I'll just do the one that I'm already doing. I'll use something that I'm already using. And this is not one that I recommend, by the way. Although I'm coming around to this idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1, okay? And I'm going to put it at 98. So it has to be over 98. So basically, if it's 1 to 98, I lose. If it's 99, I win. Okay? My chance of winning is 1%. And if I do win, I get 99 times what I put in. But again, -1 is 98 because they take away my 1 and then they give me back 99. And so what I'm actually winning is 98. So I keep what I have here and I win 98. That's what that means. This means they steal what I have and then they give me 99 back. Okay? So that's what this is. And I'm playing this way because that's the way I'm playing on auto roll right now. And so what you do is you set it in. I want it roll over. Now, in most cases, the rollover, so you always want to pay attention. Look, rollover is 99 times for the multiply. That's how much I get back. Roll under, obviously, is 1.01 times because 1 to 97, I win. 98, I lose. 99, I lose. So because the odds are so good, that's why the multiplier is lower. But if you go here, that's why it's higher, okay? So you always want to be checking, wait, if I'm making this bet, especially if it's a closer, like 50-50, or close to 50-50, is it, do they give me more for rolling under or rolling over? Because in those cases, especially 50-50, actually, let's just go there. Let's just go 50-50 right now. 49% chance if you roll under, you get paid 2.02. That's really significant. That 0.02 is really significant depending on your strategy, okay? I'm not going to go into it because this is not a strategy video, but pay attention, okay? There's a massive difference between getting paid 2.02 and getting paid 1.98, okay? I know it's small, but it makes a big difference, so pay attention, okay? So depending on what you're doing, rolling under or rolling over could be worth more. So you need to know when you want that higher amount and when that higher amount is worth it, okay? So let me go ahead and bet. I'm going to go ahead and say 90, 98 with 1, and I'm going to say roll over for 99. Then you just press this button here, and it turns red when you click it, okay? Okay, so it rolled. I got 50. Obviously, I did not win. There's only 1% chance that I would have won. Okay, so I lost that one there. If you're wondering why it went down a little bit more, it's because this is on auto roll right now, and so and with the same one, and so that's why. Okay, good. So those are the basics. You put in what you want it to be. So this is your odds. So if I'm doing, you know, a regular martingale, I'm going to say 50, and I'm going to say over 50 because that's 49% chance. So I put it at 50. I'm saying I want it to land 51 to 99, okay? And then this is the number that it's starting on, okay? So with their dice, you know what number your roll is going to start on. The counter, the number counter, is going to go up from 50 up to 99, and then swing back round to 0, and then keep going up, okay? So if it moves 60 spaces, that means it goes 51 to 59, which is, what's that, like, we'll just say 49 right now. So it's 49, and then it would go 11 more, so 0 to 10, okay? And so that's how far it would go. And so that's how it moves. So you know how the spinner moves, you know where it starts, you can figure out about how long it goes on average, and that's really significant. Again, this is not a strategy video, but those facts are really significant, okay? Okay, so let's look at some other stuff. So up here you have change account, affiliates. There is an affiliate program. I'll be putting my link in the description box below. So I have one person who has referred under me. The only thing, guys, is that that person hasn't actually made any bets, and so it hasn't really done anything for me except given me a small boost towards leveling. Then there's contests, there's a store, again, more information on Provably Fair, there's a forum as well. So I'm going to go ahead and close this and go back. And there's other versions of the site too. Same site, it's just for some reason if it's blocked in your country or something, you can try luckygames.ws, luckygames.cx, and luckygames.cc. But hopefully you try my affiliate link first, and then if it doesn't work, then maybe try some of those other ones. Let's see. So then, yes, it keeps track of all of your bets. Okay? So all of the bets you made, it keeps track of. And then it keeps track of all bets made. And it keeps track of bets that are above a certain amount. And rare wins. So ones that have small chances of winning where they happen to win. Now these ones it only keeps track of the wins. So remember, these people are not winning every single time. There might be, you know, in this case of the over 98, there might be 98 times that they lost before they got that one win, okay? So just be aware of that. And again, people will post their rare wins in the chat. Just know they're not out there winning big every single time. You know, they only posted ones that were really significant. So if they bust, where they lose everything, they're probably going to post that. If they win 99 times, they're probably going to post that. But everything that happens in between there, they're probably not going to post, okay? So you just want to know that. So this is a little you know, just a little tutorial on how to use this one. Let me go into the leveling thing and show you how I'm doing with my portfolio. So I'm not doing, you know, amazing with it. Oh yeah, you can have friends here and send private messages and whatnot. I've been on for 53 days, which is good. So let me go ahead and go to level. So you get bonuses based on the leveling system. You get you know, discounts in the store, you get to chat at level 1, and there's other things you get to do. You get to use the exchange at level 1, which is what I wanted. Different things like that you get. And you get better perks as you level up, okay? So let's go to statistics. And I don't show this often, so look quickly, because I'm not going to probably ever show this one again, or not show it very often. So here is the, let's see. So here's my total profit. So overall, out of all of the bets that I've made, so you can see the cryptocurrencies plus the token, which doesn't count really, that I've bet with, and you can see how I'm doing, okay? So with this, overall, I am down 1,865 Satoshi. So I'm down. So overall, I have lost. I am not a winning player at this time, okay? So overall, I've lost. And I definitely would like people to think that that is an accurate representation of the performance that I have, okay? So I am definitely not upset at all that it says that I have lost money. Let that number stay right there, okay? Because I'm going to keep winning, but I want them to, that's one thing, is with certain things like this, if you do have something that works, you don't want to draw attention to yourself, different things like that, and so you just got to be careful about those certain things. So if I have to, and again, I don't even know if since the lucky tokens don't even have any real value unless you can exchange them for Bitcoin, I don't know if it counts it as part of, the 1865 Satoshi. But if I need to dump a couple thousand lucky tokens every now and again to keep this as a losing profile, then I definitely will, because, there's advantages to people thinking that you lose a lot, okay? There's certain things that you can do. If you're losing, that are a little bit more difficult if you're, winning and it looks crazy, and so yeah. Let's see, what else do I want to do? So you can see how many times overall you've won, you can see how many times you've lost, you can see your luck. That's how much you have, oh gosh, I forget what the luck is. It ends up being how much you've made, basically. So the higher the luck number is, it means a higher, the more that you've made from that specific one. So in this case, I've made 16. If it's less than 100, that means that you lost more than you've made. If it's more than 100, it means you've won more than you've lost. Okay? You've made more than you've lost. So you can see the cryptocurrencies where I've won more, and you can see the cryptocurrencies where I've won less. Okay. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Now I'm getting a whole bunch of rains. Wow. Okay, let me thank this person too. So I don't even know what that cryptocurrency is. I'm gonna have to check. Oh yeah, so you click on their name, by the way, in the chat to send them a specific message. But the chat keeps moving down, which makes it difficult to send messages. So thank you. And that's good, and that's how you get cryptocurrency, because each one of these is worth 500 Satoshi, and so I can exchange every single one of these for another type of Satoshi. So if I want to start building up Bitcoin, I can just save every single rain that I get and convert them all into Bitcoin. It's going to take a little bit from me for the conversion fee, but I can change it all to Bitcoin, or whichever one I'm actually using, in order to build up the amount of Bitcoin that I have on here to use. However, for here personally, I would not use Bitcoin, okay? Not unless at the amount that I have, oh gosh, another rain. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm just, woo, 2 times in a row. Let me thank this guy again. Thank you. Oh, and there are certain rules in the chat. Don't ever mention the system rains. Don't say the word rain, okay? That's not allowed here. Let me see. And so, but yeah, so this is good. I'm liking this site. Let me actually show you how much I've gotten from rains so far. Because again, this is free. I've not done anything except for use the chat. You have to use the chat. If you are chatting, then you're put in the kind of like lottery for who gets the rain, and it kind of randomly decides it, okay? So I have 1.5 stellar lumens, all from rains. I have 0.3 stratus, all from rains. Don't worry, the Tron is not all from rains. I've only gotten like 2.4 Tron from rains. Let's see, which other ones do I know of? 2000 Pundi X, all from rains. 1.46667 Potcoin, all from rains. I should know because that's a hard lesson. I busted on my Potcoin, and so, which means I lost it. And so none of that is mine. That's all from rain. Let's see. Which other one do I know? Ethereum, 350,000 Gwei. Let's see, 350 million EOS Satoshi. I don't know what that one's called. 25, what's it called? Electronium. I got from Rains the 0.2280548. That I earned from it. I did a session, and I won a little bit on it, so that was good. I mean, nothing crazy. But I won a little bit, so not all of that is from the rain. 25 electronium is from the rain. The doggy coin, is not from the rain, and I've been getting rid of the doggy coin that I've gotten from the rain. So I've gotten tips and I've gotten rain in the form of doggy coin, and I've had to get rid of all of that because I can't have it. It messes up the research. So I've been giving it away. 5,230. Not all from the rain. So this one I won a game, so I got 2,100 Satoshi, but the other 500 is from the rain. Or the other amount, minus the 2,100, is from the rain. But literally all of these. So I put in Tron. I got 2.4 Tron for the rain, okay? I put in all the doggy coins, so that one doesn't count. I put in the Litecoin, so the amount of Litecoin I have doesn't count. But everything else, besides the 0.22 Electronium, everything else is from rain. And every single time I get one of these, it's 500 Satoshi worth. So that 350,000 Gwei, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 12. That's like 15 rains, okay? So 15 times that I've gotten it. The 2,000 Pundi X, that's 4 rains worth of Pundi X that I've gotten. And every time it's worth 500 Satoshi. And so I could exchange all of those, except for the Pundi X. I could exchange all of those for Bitcoin, okay? So this site is good. I enjoy this site. Chatting to the people is awesome. It definitely makes you realize that you're not a traditional gambler, though. It makes you realize that you're very different than a lot of the people that use the site, okay? But it's still good to get that social aspect. Celebrate with the people when they win a huge amount. Be sad for them when they lose a huge amount, and people do lose often. So there's so many bust stories. So some guy told me it's normal to bust anywhere from 1 to 2 times in a 2-day period, and to me that's crazy. So for me, no, it's not. But if you are using traditional gambling, or you're gambling without strategies, or you're gambling with losing strategies, or you're not structuring your bets well. I'll just leave it at that. Again, this isn't a strategy video, so I won't go into it. If you're not structuring your bets well, then there's a much higher chance that you're going to bust, okay? And so it's good to talk to those people, but I do disguise myself. I make myself seem more gambler-like than I really am sometimes, or I'll use their terminology, or I'll be vague about how it's going and different things like that. And I mean, I can relate to a lot of things because I have busted before, okay? Like I said, I've made some of the mistakes that I've been skirting around talking about in this video, and I have busted before. So I can sympathize with them when they say, oh, I lost, however much money they lost, I can sympathize because I've not been careful and I've busted before. Now, not recently, but, I've busted before. So I can sympathize with that, and I've won little bits here and there before. And like I said, my profile is still considered red, meaning I've lost more than I've won, and so I can sympathize with them, But it's fun, making friends, talking to people. Some people there are here, though, are very like-minded, kind of like me, kind of like you guys, who are more into like the strategy aspect of things and passive income and different ways that gambling strategies can be can be used for cryptocurrency and different things like that. Because a lot of people here, even though this is a cryptocurrency casino, they're basically pure gamblers who some people don't know one cryptocurrency from another, okay? They might have heard of Bitcoin, but that's about it, and other people here are cryptocurrency fanatics who also, like gambling, and then, there are people, closer to what I am. And so it's cool to talk to those people as well. Okay, so I enjoy this site. This site is something that I use. I've come to like it. I use this as kind of the litmus test when I'm measuring other casinos. So when I'm considering other places to perform research, I'm constantly going back to this as the standard, okay? Just because of the different things that they have, their dice game, their community, different things like that, their reigns, easy way to make money. I typically compare the other site to this site, and that's how I measure them, is how good is it compared to Lucky Games. Lucky Games does this. What does that other site do? Or does the other site have what Lucky Games has? And so I usually compare it to Lucky Games when I'm determining whether I want to use it. And again, obviously, I'm comparing lucky games to my own personal set of necessary strategic needs and different things like that. So thank you guys so much. I just wanted to do a little video here about lucky games because I couldn't find any tutorials on it online, and wow, I have been rambling. This is going to be a long video. Guys, please bear with me. Thank you so much for watching this video on lucky games. I hope that you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Leave me a comment in the link down below if you want me to go into more stuff about lucky games or gambling as it results to cryptocurrency. You can also watch my playlist on gambling strategies and how they can be applied to cryptocurrency. So thank you guys so much. Have a nice day. Bye.